back to this. So for people who are following along, what we're doing is the portrait of Happiness Tiki statue onto the huipil. This is let's see, this is shape-shifting fox huipil. What I thought we would do today is work on like the basic, eyes, mouth, nose, try to get in some of the basic shapes so we can plan out the design. And before we get started, I'd like to read another excerpt from this book. This is from Indonesia. The years 1961 to 1965. Let me find where we left off. January 3rd, 1961. Another holiday tomorrow. So we are staying up late, 8:30. This time it's a Muslim holiday, Mohammed's Ascension Day. Rebecca has been invited to spend the night with friends and so far hasn't come home. In fact, I expect she'll stay with no trouble. Joanne, oh, here comes Fluff. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, you sit down. Oops, we gotta get in there. Yep. Okay, Fluff, gotta sit down. Sit down over here. Okay, start again. Joanne, where were we? Okay. And so far hasn't come home. In fact, I expect she'll stay with no trouble. Joanne tried twice to sleep out during the holidays, but came home before bedtime each time. Her excuse at one house was that she didn't want to take a bath there, and at the other house, she told them their pillows were too hard. She insists on a grandma pillow at all times. But even so, she is not as brave as Rebecca. She and Jennifer have just had a snack of beans that Joanne picked, cut, cleaned, and cooked in her cook pots. They were slightly burned, but Joanne insisted they were delicious. These beans are about 12 by 16 inches, maybe longer, and are edible. Well, Rebecca just came home. She didn't make it either. Afraid they'll miss something, I guess. I wanted to go to Pekanbaru to buy a wastebasket, but John thought we shouldn't leave in case Rebecca did come home, so he was right. Okay. We're going to find out. Let's see here. That's going to work. Let's get right in the middle of everything. Okay, so let's, oh boy. Let's get started on this. And get some red. There's some red. Fluff will settle down hopefully in a minute. Yeah, it usually does. Ouch. So today's a hot day here in Red Bluff. All right. Not going home. See right about there. Oh, I made a mistake in the previous video. I said that my parents had not traveled to another country, as far as I knew, but then later that evening I remembered my dad was in the Navy during the Korean War. So that means, and that was before we lived in Indonesia for sure. And so that means he did travel somewhere. Who knows? I don't know. Where did they go? The Pacific Ocean, probably somewhere around there. Yeah. Thank you to everybody for following along. Having an audience is pretty interesting. Looks like we have some kind of something going on here. I don't know what that is. The tarot card ladies, there's a lady I found on YouTube. She's Turkish and she does coffee cup readings. Turkish, from the Turkish coffee grounds. And those are pretty interesting. I'm not really sure. I've been writing the little signs down to see if they come true. I don't know. And the tarot card ladies, they're usually very positive and inspiring and have lots of like wisdom to impart. So I like to check in with them. Lately I've been doing it every day. These videos I have them listed as ASMR, meaning that they're supposed to be relaxing and the sounds are supposed to lull people, make them feel peaceful. So if I don't talk, just listen to the sounds. Another little thing, so the uploading process of these videos, it turns out even though I have used Premiere Pro to reduce the file size, they still take hours and hours, oh my goodness, to upload to YouTube. And that means I have all these hours in between which I think I'm gonna just work on these huipils while the uploading is going on. And you guys, when the next time you come back, there will be progress. Yeah, I'm sorry you have to miss out. I thought it would be faster, but it's not. It's like a shortcut, but still takes a long time. And also, if you're a viewer from a different country, thank you so much. I would love for these videos to be viewed all around the world. That's the idea. Internet, worldwide. Was it? World Wide Web. In the tarot card reading this morning, let's see here. One of the cards was a door. I got stairs leading up to a door. A closed door with a keyhole. And there was a panther head, you know, kind of scary looking panther head in front of the door, like a mask. Two-dimensional face of a panther in front of the door, and then below it, at the beginning of the staircase, floating in the air, was a big skeleton key, as though like all you have to do is reach out because there's the key right there and you can get past. Just climb the stairs, go past the panther head, you know, guardian, and you can enter the doorway. So for me, that represented this book that I found. I remembered all these years that it's been in the file boxes, as that holds a key to some of my questions. Also, you know what? Those tarot card ladies, one of them, I can't remember who it was, but I think all of them know this, that if you ask a question to the universe, it will answer, no matter what. And that is a good thing. So all we do, if we're wondering something, all we do is ask, and we will get the answer somehow. Everything is always working out. It's always moving in a direction. Although I do think of the people who are in war zones, for sure, or in difficult situations like that. They could ask what to do. They ask themselves, how do we get out of this? How do we stop it? Okay. Yeah, we'll fix things as we go. And here. By the way, when I say we, I do mean you and me, because I use, like there's this big deal of he, she, they going on, the pronouns. Well, before that movement that I became aware of, I developed a habit kind of unconsciously, but then once I realized what I was doing, I understood what I was saying. When I say we, I would tell like clients, okay, we can do that, or we'll be back, we'll see you on next Thursday, or things like that. What I was referring to was the big collective Zen we, when then in Zen practice, there's a saying, I'm everything that I'm not. And it means, so for example, it means that we're within ourselves that is the entire universe. Because for example, the cotton that goes into making this fabric and the thread, it was produced first of all from somebody on a farm somewhere, probably Mexico, because it came from Mexico, growing the plants and the water and the sunshine and the rain and the mist and the people, everybody out there working. It's a giant process beforehand, going to being collected and milled and produced, put into the stores to arrive here at this place at this point in time involves a lot of activity. Not to mention the whole history that goes behind the production of cloth. All of our ancestors are involved. So, and this needle is made from a metal, and all the same story and everything. If you start looking around you, everything, we're all so intertwined and connected, and it's really true that we are everything that we're not. If you just stop and think and contemplate, reflect. So when I say we will be back, we'll see you again, I mean you. Because this whole process is most definitely involving you and your life, everything in your life, in my life. Co-creation, that's the term that somebody coined to represent this process. made it popular. I know the shape of this mouth is wacky, but don't worry, we can fix it. All we do is fill it in. You'll see. It'll be okay. Here in California, it's fire season. Every day I go outside. I don't even have to go outside. I just say to the rain, Spirit, we can do with some rain. And please skip the lightning. The lightning can start a forest fire. A grass fire turns into a wildfire. So that's not good, but the rain for sure is what we would like to have. Even a short rain burst can water the plants and make them, not catch on fire. Okay, so we're going to stop here and start while this is uploading. I will continue and we'll see you again. Thank you.